It has just been terribly wet here lately, and they're not calling for any sun for another week. Well, some sun, but mostly a chance of rain all day next week. This is my Oliver grain drill I bought on eBay. It's 13 foot wide. I got it home. It was sitting on a flatbed trailer, pulled in here in the lot, unloaded it, hooked to it, and realized that all our gates in this lot were 12 feet. So I ended up replacing 2 gates where I could get out of this lot with 16-foot gates. And it hadn't moved out of the lot since. I hadn't really, I cleaned it up last year. I was going to use it, and then I noticed it needed some feeder tubes, and looks like the poke salad likes it better than I do. It's kind of growed up now. We've had a lot of poke weed growing this year. I don't know if you can really see it good, but these plastic tubes in there are all rotten. I'm sure there's some wasps building that thing now. This is my 78 F600. It's got a 306 cylinder in it, flatbed with a lift gate, and it had set. It's an old Air Force truck, and I bought it. I was going to insure it and use it to haul feed and stuff on, but my insurance company just wanted way too much money for insurance. So I parked it, and it sat for about 6-8 months. And here a while back I got it out and got it crunk up. Crunk runs real good, a little 306, and it needs some paint. It's probably got some wasps. The interior, other than the seats, in real good shape, and it's only showing 50,000 miles on the odometer, and that's probably true because it's an old Air Force truck, and they probably didn't drive it a whole lot. Then my newest acquisition, a 73 or 74, I think it's a 74 F700 dump truck, and it works pretty good, but my hydraulic pump leaks, and it won't lift up all the way right now because of the pump leaking. It's gotten low on fluid. This truck has got a 330 industrial motor in it. Runs like crap. It's got a 2-speed rear end that's not hooked up. I think it's in low. And you know, the paint ain't bad, but it's got a lot of rust through on the hood. And the wasps just seem to love this truck. I don't know why. The interior's well used, but the floorboard's fairly solid. You know, the seats not as bad as the other one. Like I said, the dump works real good on it. But one of the things I want to do with this truck is I want to rebuild the hydraulic pump on it, and I want to swap engines with that 78, put this 306 cylinder in it because it runs so good. And then I think it'd be a real good dump truck. Another project I want to get done is this 1982 WW 4-horse trailer. My granddad bought it new, but the rust has not been good to it. See where we've patched it and repaired it, but that's the whole thing's turned loose now. It needs a new floor, it needs sandblasting, metal repair, paint. I replaced the original tires last year with some new ones, so we got our money's worth out of them tires, not from 82 to 08. That's a pretty good long time. And then here's my New Holland 268 baler I bought off eBay 3 years ago for $600. I easily made that back the first year I baled hay. Sold a bunch. Sold about $1,500 worth of hay. And but I've retired it because I've bought a case, I want to say a case 230 baler a few months ago, and I'm going to try that out this year when I get a chance to 268. When I get a chance to square bale some this year, I'm gonna use the case. This baler's done a pretty good job. It don't like Bermuda grass. It don't bale a good tight bale in Bermuda grass, and it gets kind of sideways and crooked. But it ain't bad rusted out, you know. Other than the and I hate to even lift any lids out here without a stick. But there's some rust up under this up in here. But it don't seem to bother it too bad. And maybe if our case don't work out, you'll be able to see that run.